wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. My name is Fathia Hasanah and I'm from class 4C. On these occasions, I want to present to you the summary of the article that I've already read, and I want to present to you all of the summary from all of these 10 articles and also the connections between them. So keep on watching. So for the first article, the title is the use of grammar translations method in teaching English by Katerina Elmayandi. So the researcher or the Elmayandi aims this study to describe the patterns of the grammar translations method or GTA and to know the reason why the teacher used that methods. So the topic of this study or the article is to focus on the patterns of grammar translations and why the teacher keeps using it in teaching English. And this research is focuses for the teacher at the 7th grade. So Katrina is aims that in SMP 1 Negeri Palangkaraya is still choose the old method or the grammar transitions, and how is it conduct in students, and she found that it helps students to comprehend the text given and know the grammatical rules first. So next is the use of animations movie towards student speaking ability through e-learning by Wahyuni S, Maulizan, and Yuli Darawati. So this research is explore of the use of animations movie to improve student speaking ability through e-learning. And this study was conducted at SMA Keberbakatan Olahraga Negeri or SMAKON in Aceh, Indonesia. And the study is aimed to improve the speaking ability of students using animation movie as a teaching medium. So the study is found that the use of animation movie really works as a teaching medium to teaching English. So next one is the effect of flipped classroom on model on students' classroom engagement in teaching English by Burak Aisikek and Tukba Yamparyalkan. Well, in order to find the flipped classroom model in this current study, this study is aims to determine the effect of the flipped classroom model on students' classroom engagement and teaching English. And this study is also focused on evaluating the impact of the flipped classroom model on student classroom engagement, specifically in context of the teaching English to secondary school students. So the scope of this research is to evaluate the effect of the flipped classroom model on classroom engagement. So how is it works, and also it is how it works in among the 7th grade secondary school students in English course conducted with few theories. So in these articles is also conducted with a few theories, so it helped you as a reader to know more about the flipped classroom definitions and what are the concept of the flipped model classroom. So how flipped model classroom approaches, and what are the advantage and disadvantage from the flipped model classroom, when is it conducted in class, especially this research is conducted in among the 7th grade of the secondary school students. So next is the effect of watching English movie with standard subtitles on EFL learners' content and vocabulary comprehensions by Yasser Ibrahimi and Pariza Bazi. So in this research, it is aims to find the impact of subtitle on content comprehensions and vocabulary acquisition in English as a foreign language or EFL EFL learners. So this article focuses on studying how watching English movie with subtitles can help Iranian students learning English, and it looks at whether subtitle make it easier for students to understand, or is it they've just understand with the context. And how is it the research is focuses the impact of standard subtitle, and it can be effect on comprehensions content of English movie and do have an impact on Iranian students in language acquisitions. So this research is had also the main argument in the study is the watching English movie is a significantly enhanced content comprehensions for Iranian EFL learners, and but it does not have substantial effect on improving their vocabulary. So they'll just understood the context for the movie and not enhancing the vocabulary acquisitions or vocabulary comprehension. So next is the problems and difficulties of speaking that encounter English language students at Al-Quds Open University by Dr. Ahmed Mahir Mahmud Al-Nakalah. So the scope from this research, it is actually is identifying the speaking difficulties encountered by these English difficulties and how to suggest suitable solutions, and how is it to overcome this or all of these difficulties in speaking abilities. And the studies is also to seek to understand that errors that occur student speech and whether these difficulties vary based on gender. And the main argument or the found that from the research it showed that from the study is English language students at Al-Quds Open University face significantly challenges in speaking English. The difficulties are influenced by various factors, including psychological and lack of practice, insufficient exposure to the language, and educational methodologies that were perfect for them to improving their speaking ability. And next is development of creative thinking skill of students through journal writing by Mustafa Senel and Bursben Bakchigi. So in this study, it is actually focuses on the views of students and their teachers about the creative thinking activities and how is it the impact of a creative journal writing program on the development of the creative thinking skill. And the studies is actually aims that is to contribute the shaping of the curriculum on primary schools and practically in terms of creative thinking abilities. And the main argument in the study is, well, the study is found that a creative journal writing programs can effectively enhance the thinking skill of students, and study found that the practically female students report a positive impact on their creative thinking skills, and also include increased imagination, logical and complicated thinking, because in writing skills it's not only to challenge or to learn to improve your writing skill, but it also to practices your creative thinking and also your critical thinking and the imaginations when you want to write something, right? Next, to improving students' reading skill through translations method by Ismail Ha and Shahruza and also Debasuki. So the scope from the study is to investigate the effectiveness of the translations method in improving reading skill of grade 9D students at MTS Muallimin Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. And the study aims to determine how the implementations of translation can enhance the students' reading skill and their responses to the use of this method. And in the use of this method in teaching and a learning process, how is it the impact and what are the responses between the students and also the teacher Well, the main argument from in this study it is showed that the researchers conclude that the translations method can enhance student can enhance student reading skills, and that students respond positively to its the use in teaching and also the learning process, which is the impact was very positive and also good for improving student reading skills with the method, which is the translations method. So the teacher can use this method, and because the method is already in impact or effect positively for the student. So next is the Indonesian's EFL learners motivations in reading by Hairu Salikin, Saidina Zulfikar bin Tahir, Reni Kusumani Putri, and Dian Puji Yuliandari. So as the title is the title writing about, so it is about the motivations in reading. So the study focuses is to analyze the intrinsic and extrinsic motivations in second language or L2 in reading among English as a foreign language students. It aims, the study is aims to understand how these motivations influence students in reading activities. Well, the main argument from this study is shows that the study found that both internal and external motivations affects how much EFL students read, and student who enjoys reading is driven by curiosity and a love for challenge. I'm sorry. However, the external factors it is just want to have the good grades. So next is integrating English pronunciations app into pronunciation teaching and how it affects the students' participations and learning by Haryadi and Aprianoto. Well, the context from this study is discusses the integrations of the English pronunciations applications in teaching English as a foreign language, and how is it the impact on student participations, attitude, and also the conduct. Well, the research is aims to investigate the effectiveness of the applications in itself. How is it the application is enhancing students' engagement, and how is it the effect of the improving their pronunciation skill. This study is also found that pronunciation applications it gives positive feedback into pronunciation teaching because it is the applications can significantly increase students' participations, attitude, and conducted in the classroom. So, for the last article is Improving English Speaking Skill Through Small Group Discussions by Lina Susanti, Dr. Mutmaina Mustafa, MPD, and also Fatima Zahra. Well, this research is to focuses on improving English speaking skills for 8th grade students at SMPN 2 Curug by using small group discussions. Well, the study is to compare the scores before use the small group discussions and after the use of the small group discussions in class to improve their English skills. And the authors is found that this method gives really good students more in chance to talk, and also how is it impact that they feel involved in class and makes learning more fun, which is helps them to speak better. So it gives a very good feedback from the students, and because the authors is found that it makes them more get involved in class, and well it gives it improve or better grades like after they using the small group discussion. So what are the connections? Well, after we've seen all of the summary from the 10 articles, we found that the articles is mostly talking about the methods to improving 4 macro skills in English field, just like reading, writing, speaking, pronunciations. Well, it's very well they're connected together by the method, and the 10 articles is focusing in different ways to improve English learning. So the the purpose from all of these 10 articles basically is to improve the English learning itself by they explore using traditional grammar methods, by animation movies, flipped classroom to make lessons more engaging, and watching English movies, addressing speaking difficulties, and is technically is essentials for overall students development by the connections between them is has a different ways, but they connect to improve the English learning by seeing the methods, or we've seen all of the difficult from the students, well, so that we know about all of the problems that student faces in learn English, and it is very helpful for us as a future teacher in English major, and to get to know more a lot about the challenges that mostly students face, and so we can prepare for it. So what we're gonna do and what are the best way to teach them to have a better English. So I think that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, and I'm sorry if there's any mistaken. So I hope it is helpful for your study, and for me it's just very helpful for my study. And this study will can be intended for anyone who actually studying in English field, and also for all of the English students who wants to get to know more a lot about English. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.